not yet. Come on. All right, so we're scoot back a little bit because we're not ready yet. So, yep, we need to go actually outside because we're going to have the ketubah signing first. Pretty big day. So, we have a few things in front of us that we need to sign. And one is very boring and very legal, and the other is beautiful and truly representative of the two of you. So, first, there is a Jewish custom called Dina de Malchuta Dina, which means the law of the land is the law. Meaning that whatever the law is in the state of Georgia, in the United States of America, that's the law that we should follow first and foremost. And the county of Fulton says that we must sign this very, very ornate document that in an amazing pen. You can all see right here, the printer was very impressive in the Fulton County Courthouse. So this is the document that by the state of Georgia and Fulton County makes the two of you married. And funny enough, all it takes is the signature of an officiant. So easy enough. So I'm going to sign this, and then two of you will be married. We are in Fulton County. All right. Mazel tov, we're done. First step's done. Okay, so this will come with me, and I will take this with me to the very beautiful mailbox at the end of my street and mail this off, and you will have a lovely certificate in the mail. But more importantly, the reason that we are all really here is because of the love between the two of you. And it's so hard to describe love sometimes, but in Judaism, we have a custom of trying to write it down. We try and put into words the love that the two of you share. And so we have this ketubah, and we've been doing this for thousands of years, and the most important signatures actually aren't the three of us. The most important signatures are the witnesses. Now I'm going to be a witness, but you know, this is a very different occasion than it would have been. And the most important people, though, are everyone that's around you. Truly, that they who witness this occasion, virtually, in person, wherever we are, that they can tell the world about the love that's between the two of you, and that we, whenever we go to your home, will see this ketubah proudly displayed with words of love that you have shared for all of the moments leading up to this, and that you will share for so many, many, many years ahead. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to have the two of you sign it, and then I'm going to sign twice, and then another step, you'll be married again. So, who wants to go first? All right, top line. Okay. I haven't learned how to sign upside down yet. Maybe at the next wedding. So we will read this document in full a little bit later in our ceremony, but this is the beautiful document that will stand in your home proudly, just like your parents here in this home, or just like your aunt and uncle in this home, that it will be a symbol forever of your love. And so, all right, Brandon, I'm going to ask you to take this table back. Now we will continue with the circle. So step out of the chuppah just a little bit. And yep, grab the train. So before we begin this ceremony, we begin with a blessing from family. And so I'm going to invite Cindy, Ed, Ann, Neil, and Michael to please come up, surrounding our beautiful bride and groom, to recite this blessing as you prepare for this life of marriage. Go ahead, all together.
Source of life, we ask for your blessing upon Mark and Rachel. We hope that the sacred commitments of your wedding day will sustain you all the days of your lives. May the love that binds you be strong and lasting, and may your hearts be filled with patience and understanding for one another. May your home be a sanctuary built on devotion and the discovery of meaningful ways to make Judaism a part of your lives. May you be blessed with health, courage, and good fortune. Your love and friendship ever growing through the years.
Amen. So, with a wedding ceremony on Saturday night, we have a separation. We have a ceremony of Havdalah that separates us from the rest of the week. It separates Shabbat from this day, even though it's not quite dark yet, it's getting there. But also, this is a ceremony of the entire wedding of a separation, of the life that you led before as individuals, living together, engaged together. But in a moment, we're going to separate that part of your life and begin the next chapter of your life together. And we will break away, like Havdalah asks us to in these holy moments. And so, what we are going to do now, tell me which cup is the new cup, the cup from your grandparents, and the Havdalah cup? Grandparents? New cup.
That's the one on this far right.
Grandparents. That makes this the Havdalah cup. All right. So, I'm going to ask each of you to hold one of these. Our spices and a very fancy lighter that we got here. It's quite the flame. So, we will say these blessings and end Shabbat and begin the rest of the week and truly begin your wedding ceremony. So we begin with a cup of wine. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen.
Amen.
Praise to you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, creator of the fruit of the vine. And our spices, which everyone has in their seats, so please hold up these spices to your nose, smell the sweetness of Shabbat and the sweetness of this moment that we are all going to hold with us throughout our lives. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei minei besamim. Praise to you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who created all different kinds of sweet, sweet smells. And finally, the light of Havdalah, this flame, a symbol of the flame of your love. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei me'orei ha'esh. And as we hold up our hands to the flame, we feel its warmth glowing from our hearts to the rest of the people that we love. And we say our final blessing of Havdalah, dipping our flame, extinguishing the fire into the sweetness of the wine. And so actually, I am not going to be able to drink any wine. So I'm going to ask the two of you to each take a sip, and then we will extinguish it. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamavdil bein kodesh lechol. Take a sip. Now, on this one, you're taking a sip, but the next one, you're going to have to drink the whole thing. All right. Hamavdil bein kodesh lechol, chatotenu hu yimchol, zarenu v'chaspenu yarbe kachol, v'chakochavim b'layla. Shavua tov, everybody. Welcome to the new week. All right. Bruchim habaim to everyone. Welcome, welcome to everyone who is here from far and wide, to those who are here in person with us, who those are joining us virtually with our beautiful bride and our very handsome groom. We are gathered here today from far and wide, joining us from Florida and Ohio, New York, New Jersey, Kentucky, Illinois, South Carolina, California, Alabama, Texas, and even as far away as Johns Creek, Georgia. We are here to publicly celebrate and witness the love and the marriage of Rachel and of Mark. Each of us is here to share in the joy and blessing of this day as we honor the bride and groom. We stand beneath this chuppah, a symbol of God's presence and our love. May all who witness be blessed by the love the two of you share. Beruchim habaim b'shem Adonai, ivdu et Adonai b'simcha, bo lefanav birnana. Blessed are you who have come here in the name of God. Serve Adonai with joy. Come into God's presence with song. Mi adir al hakol, mi baruch al hakol, mi gadol al hakol, hu yevarech et hachatan v'hakala. May the source of power, blessing, and glory bless these two loving companions, Mark and Rachel. Each of us here has a sacred mission. We all have a responsibility for the two of you to help you live life to its fullest, to share in your happiness, and our responsibility starts for you today. Because of this occasion, the space that emanates from your chuppah is a sacred space, and we as participants in your wedding ceremony become a sacred community. A Jewish wedding has 2 cups of wine. The first cup marks the first stage betrothal, engagement. And this Kiddush cup right here, this very beautiful Kiddush cup, was a Kiddush cup gifted by your grandparents, Rachel. This wine celebrates the joy that you two shared in preparation for this moment. It was sweet, it was maybe a little stressful, but ultimately, it's all amazing to be here. First, we will bless the wine and the betrothal, and then I will invite you to drink the entire cup, symbolizing the fullness of your joy. Mark, it's going to be your job to help out. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, creator of the fruit of the vine. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu mitzvotav vehitir lanu et hanisuin v'hanisuot lanu, ayidei chuppah v'kiddushin. Baruch atah Adonai, mekadesh amo Yisrael, ayidei chuppah v'kiddushin. We praise you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot and consecrates this marriage. We praise you, Adonai, our God, who sanctifies our people Israel through Kiddushin, the sacred rite of marriage at the chuppah. Please drink the wine. It's a team effort, y'all. So there's a saying that in times of joy, we fill a full glass of wine because our joy overflows. And so our cup of wine, which is the symbol of our joy, should overflow as well. There you go. Oh, what a good husband. Amazing. Mark and Rachel. This isn't necessarily the road that you imagined for each other after Mark planned that work event at the Botanical Gardens back in August. This has been a wild journey. But like always, you have supported each other so well. If you think back to April 2018, when in this modern age of dating and love, you matched on J-Swipe, to this moment that you are standing together beneath your chuppah. What has changed the most, which is only growing by the day, is the love that you two share for one another. When you two first met over 2 years ago, there was an immediate attraction. Just weeks after you started talking, Rachel, you told Mark that you were going on a trip to Europe with a friend, and Mark, not wanting to waste any time, made sure to plan several dates beforehand so that when the time came that you returned, Rachel, from Europe, that you would be able to get back together and the relationship would be alive. Rachel, you knew that there was something special between you and Mark after the first 3 dates. While you were away in Europe, you made sure to keep in touch with Mark, sending really sweet texts throughout your journey, something that Mark truly cherished. He said you were a very good texter. Clearly, you were each stuck on one another's mind after only a very short amount of time. Just after 2 months of dating Rachel, you first told Mark that you loved him on a trip to Cincinnati. Was that right? Yeah. Mark, your feelings for Rachel were so strong that before you told her that you loved her, you said, "I love you." You said that you wanted her to be the very last person that you ever spoke those words to. Rachel and Mark, your journey has together been filled with such love, with friendship, with open communication, and the foundation for a strong, strong marriage, as we talked about throughout our meetings. If your relationship can survive a global pandemic and all of this craziness, I'd say you have a strong future ahead of you. Almost 1,000 years ago, the great sage Maimonides described 3 levels of a relationship in life. The first is the easiest to create and the easiest to break, a friend of usefulness. When the usefulness has dried up, so does the friendship. These aren't bad relationships, just not how we would describe a marriage as useful. The second level above that is a friend of concern. This is someone with whom we can share our joys and our sorrows. For when we do so, our joys are multiplied and our sorrows are divided. This is the level of friendship that takes trust, mutual caring, and a real bond, and no marriage can be complete without this. But we can have this relationship with dear friends and family as well. The highest level of friendship is a friendship of common ideals. Only those who reach this level arrive beneath this chuppah. Rachel and Mark, standing here beneath your wedding canopy, you share a oneness that is your common ideals, but most of all is your love. Together you strive for the same goals, you share in your mutual destiny, and you hold the same vision of the home you will create together in marriage. Together, Mark and Rachel, may your lives be blessed with wholeness in the home that you will create together. May your friendship grow in its depth and in its beauty. And may you be blessed with the peace and bonds of love that will grow forevermore together. Now, for the rings. For generations, we have used rings and words to mark the sacred covenant of marriage. Rachel and Mark, you are about to speak the words and exchange the rings that will formally unite the two of you in marriage. So, Mark, you're going to go first. So take Rachel's ring. And repeat after me, and as you place this ring on her finger. Harei at mikudeshet li b'taba'at zo kedat Moshe v'Yisrael. Be consecrated to me with this ring as my wife, in keeping with the heritage of Moses and Israel. All right. All right, Rachel, now take the ring that you're going to place on Mark's. Repeat after me. Harei ata mikudash li b'taba'at zo kedat Moshe v'Yisrael. Be consecrated to me with this ring as my husband, in keeping with the heritage of Moses and Israel. Rachel, do you take Mark to be your husband? Mark, do you take Rachel to be your wife? The ketubah was once a legal document. We have our rings, we've signed our documents, and now we come to our beautiful ketubah. Was once a legal document between families for the marriage of their children, and involved usually some goats and some gold, but we don't do that in this modern age. For us today and for the two of you, the ketubah is a physical reminder of the values that the two of you share and the pledges that you will make to one another in marriage. Your ketubah, this beautiful, beautiful document, will be displayed proudly in your home for all to see. Your ketubah begins, Be'osher Rav shel Yom Chag, Be'achad b'Shabbat b'Shisha Yamim l'Chodesh Tammuz, Shnat Chameshet Alafim Ushvamaot Ushmonim, Minayin Sha'anu Monim Kan be'Atlanta, Georgia. We all got that part. B'midinat Artzot Habrit. For everyone, this day of great celebration and joy. On the first day of the week, the 6th day of the month of Tammuz in the year 5780, in the 27th day of June in the year 2020, in Atlanta, Georgia, 26th day of June, my mistake. 27th day, yeah, 27th. I had it right. The 27th day of June in the year 2020 in Atlanta, Georgia, which is this document, this ketubah, which is full of truths you will share and come to know with one another, reminds you to lead a life of justice, to always uphold your value for friendship and family. And this document will forever serve as a reminder of this moment, of the love that you two share today, and the warmth that this community, here in person, virtually around the world, shares with you. The second section of the wedding ceremony begins with the Sheva Brachot, or 7 blessings, which are recited over in this case, 3rd cup of wine, but a 2nd cup of wine in our ceremony. According to our rabbinic sages, these are the things that make life worth living. The things that bring both joy and light into our lives, even when the forecast is gloomy. How appropriate. These blessings thank God for the fruit of the vine, for the creation of the world, the creation of human beings, the perpetuation of life, the survival of the Jewish people, the joy of marriage, and most importantly, the happiness of bride and groom. As you are blessed and surrounded by the words of our tradition, so may you be wrapped in the loving embrace of your talit, Mark, your bar mitzvah talit, that you wore when you became a man, that you wear today as you marry Rachel. And so I'd like to ask, we'll have everybody, Cindy, Ed, Ann, Neil, and Michael to please wrap you, to all rise, and please wrap you in your talit. To please wrap you and Rachel in your talit. So it's going to take a team effort. All right. Thank you very much, everybody. You can have a seat. They'll hold on to the talit. You want to turn around? No, do you want the talit turned around so you can? Okay. Yeah, let's do it to your backs. There we go. Oh, there we go. We can fix that. There we go. Got it? All right. So our blessing over the 2nd cup of wine is with this Kiddush cup from Mark, your grandparents, who have been together for 64 years. We will bless this marriage with a cup of wine that is filled with blessings of marriage. So I'm asking you to hold this together. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, shehakol bara lichvodo. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, yotzer ha'adam. May the life you share together be as sweet as the wine you drink today. Blessed is the source of life who created the fruit of the vine. May your love for one another always be a source of inspiration and happiness. Blessed is the source of joy who creates a wonderful and brilliant world. May your journey together be blessed with generosity and forgiveness. May you enable each other to fulfill your dreams, and may you be committed to paths of courage and hope. Blessed is the source of generosity who created such good, remarkable people, the two of you. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher yatzart adam b'tzalmo, b'tzelem demo tavnito, v'hitkin lo mimenu binyan ha'de'ad. Baruch atah Adonai, yotzer ha'adam. Wherever you travel and wherever life takes you, may the love of your family and friends always echo in your hearts. Even across great distances and times, blessed is the source of love who supports the edifice of love. Sos tasis v'tagel ha'akara, v'kibutz baneha letocha b'simcha, Baruch atah Adonai, mesameach Tzion bevaneha. With the strength of your relationship, may you help to transform the world in big and small ways. May your love for each other be a source of warmth and inspiration for your community. Blessed is the source of healing, who brings well-being to the world through her children. Sameach tisamach reim ha'ahuvim kisamechecha yitzircha began Eden mikedem Baruch atah Adonai misameach hatan vekala. May you always find a refuge tucked within your love, a place to hide out and a place to reflect. Blessed is the source of safety, who brings joy to the brides and grooms. Blessed is the source of life, who creates wonder, pleasure, song, and delight. May the bride and groom be filled with gladness and rejoicing, love, harmony, and companionship. And may they be blessed with lots and lots of peace. Blessed is the source of life, who is the source of peace. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, Asher bara sason v'simcha chatan v'kala, Asher bara sason v'simcha chatan v'kala, Gila rina ditza v'chedva, Ahava v'achava v'shalom v'reut. Mehera Adonai Eloheinu yishama, Be'arei Yehuda v'chutzot Yerushalayim. Kol sason v'kol simcha, Kol chatan v'kol kala, Kol mitzalot chatanim mechupatam, Umisheni nigatam neginatam. Baruch atah Adonai, Mesameach chatan v'kala. Amen. Drink the glass. And I will take this. I got it. Look at that teamwork. This day would not be complete without recognizing that there are loved ones in your life who are not present with us today. In their honor and memory, we offer this ancient blessing that their love for you will provide warmth and fondness for the rest of your lives. Rachel, I know you and your family are thinking of your dad's parents, Helen and Albert Hirsch, and their picture is even inside of your chuppah, right behind your back. Yep. There they are, watching over two of you. In their memory do I bless you with the most ancient blessing of our people. Yivarechechem Adonai v'yishmarchem. May God bless you and keep you. Ya'er Adonai panav alechem v'yichunchem. May God's light shine upon you and be gracious to you. Yisa Adonai panav alechem v'yasem lachem shalom. May you feel God's presence within you always. And may you always find the most important gift of all, the gift of peace. In the presence of these witnesses, and in keeping with Jewish tradition, you have spoken the words and performed the rites that unite your lives in love. Rachel and Mark, you are now husband and wife in the sight of God, the Jewish community, and all people. In just a moment, Mark, you're going to smash a glass, and you're going to do it with underneath your foot, and we will all rejoice, shouting, Mazel Tov. This glass symbolizes that while we will be celebrating the unending love between the two of you, we recognize that this soon-to-be broken glass tempers our joy for a moment, in acknowledgement that our world is in need of healing and repair. Leading a life of justice, you two are instrumental in the work of Tikkun Olam, of helping us to repair this world, and now you will be able to do that work together as husband and wife. That's right. That's good. Good. Mazel tov! I now present the Mr. and Mrs. Mark Bernstein.